Alright, hey guys, so today we're going to be doing 3 flavors of wings: lemon pepper, honey chipotle, and teriyaki. This is a quick, easy meal when you just want some wings. And let me tell you, who need a wing stop? Alright, so here I couldn't find party wings at my local grocery store, so I just got regular wings and I'm going to cut them up myself because it's really easy. Here I'm just going to look around at these wings and decide if I'm going to take some of this excess skin off. But yeah, so ignore my little baby child back there throwing the ball. There was nothing on the stove or anything like that, so there was no hazards. But yeah, so here you just cut off the tail, and what you're gonna do is you're just gonna go right between like those joints. So you're just gonna kind of brush your knife across the meat, and you just go straight down, and it just slides right through. And as you can see, there's this excess squishy skin, and I don't like that when I'm chewing my wings. I want them nice and crispy. And all that extra skin is not necessary for me. So I'm just going to check out all these wings, make sure they look pretty, get all this extra skin off, and then we're going to get to seasoning them. Look at my little baby back there, just bringing all his balls in the kitchen. So here you can see that I'm separating the wings into 3 different piles. The seasonings I have here: salt, pepper, onion, garlic, the whole shebang, and then lemon pepper and chili powder for just 1 and 1 of the 2 sets. So I have about 8 wings in each set, and I'm just gonna season them up with the basic seasonings on all 3 sets. And I will leave all of the measurements in the description below because, like I've mentioned in previous videos, I am not a measurement kind of person, but I will leave estimates down below. So on the chipotle honey, you're gonna put the chili powder, and on the lemon pepper, you put the lemon pepper. And I couldn't decide what I want to do, so I was just being stupid. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this up and wash my hands, mix the other one, wash my hands, mix the other one. And once I saw like how they looked, I wanted to add a little bit more of something. So I did go ahead and grab some adobo because I love adobo and I love the flavor. So I did put some of that on there, and I just set that aside for a second while I got this flour ready. So we're going to take some flour, and we're also going to use those same seasonings to season the flour because you gotta have flavor throughout the whole wing. That's how you have a good wing. That's how you have people coming back, licking their fingers, looking for more wings. This is what you do. You flavor every component of this. So go ahead and season up this flour, shake it up, get it all ready for the wings, and then we're going to bring the wings back into play. So before I put them in the flour, I am going to take some mustard. I would have put some hot sauce as well, but I didn't have any more. It's okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this up and put them in the flour and shake them up and take off most of that flour. You only really want a thin layer. I am doing this in the air fryer, so it is a healthier option with getting some crispy wings in the air fryer. So now I'm going to dust off all of that flour, and we're just going to put them on the rack and let all of it just kind of drip away while I do the other 2 sets of wings. So here we have it. The top row is lemon pepper, the second row is chipotle honey, and the third row is teriyaki. So in the air fryer basket, I took out the top rack, and I'm just going to put some olive oil down, and we're just going to mix it all around. And this is really hard to do with one hand, so I did put the camera down and get a napkin and spread it all around the whole pan. And then we're just gonna place these wings in there, and I strategically placed them, guys. Like I was like, I'm gonna remember exactly where each flavor is, because I had the 2 flavors that was a little bit different. Hold on, wait. These extra wings right here, I'm going to fry them because I'm gonna fry myself some chicken strips. So I'm gonna take some olive oil, put it on the top of these wings as well, just to ensure crispiness. And we're gonna put them on 400 for 22 minutes. I'm gonna see how 22 minutes does, because I do want them really crispy without overcooking them. So yeah, back to my little story, guys. I really thought that I was gonna do the right thing. So when I go and check them this time, I'm gonna make sure there's not sticking. And I don't even show you guys because I was like just trying to make sure my wings look good. But I did come back after and I mixed them all around and I just screwed up the whole process of it. But here we have some Chipotle peppers in adobo sauce, and I just put, I think that's 4 of them. I was only making 8 wings for it, so I didn't use a lot. If you have a bigger quantity, you could also always double or triple this amount. And I did take some honey. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the blender together. And it's so good. Let me just tell you guys, this sauce is bomb. The bomb.com. Add some garlic powder, add some pepper, add you some coriander powder, and baby, let me tell you, this is so good. We're gonna add some soy sauce. Some soy sauce to this thing. Come on, man, this is about to be so good. And 2 like splashes of apple cider vinegar, and then you're just gonna it's so good, guys. This is probably one of the best sauces I have ever made. Then I put the top on, go ahead and take it to the blender, blend it up real nice so it's nice and blended up, all the peppers and stuff, everything all nice and incorporated. And I'm gonna show you guys how that is looking. So yeah, here it is all blended. And I didn't want it really thick, so it is kind of watery. You could put less soy sauce if you don't like it watery, but yeah, it's not too thick, not too watery. It's like the perfect consistency for me. And then I did do a little taste test here, and it was good. So now we're gonna move on to the lemon pepper. So we're gonna take some butter, and I started with I believe I had half a stick, so I started with half of that half a stick, and I just put that in there and I let it melt. And yeah, that takes forever, so just be patient with that. Let it melt. Don't have the heat up too high, just kind of have it at like a medium low so that the butter melts at a good pace, but it doesn't burn. Don't want your butter to burn because that is just not good. So now here we're gonna take a generous amount of lemon pepper. You really want that lemon flavor on your lemon pepper wings. You want that zing. You want that junk to hit the back of your throat like ain't no tomorrow. And then you'll add some parsley for some good measure, and 2-3 squirts of lemon juice. You know, just add some of that. Add just some more flavor to it. And you see it's looking a little dry. So now I'm gonna take that other half of the stick of butter and just go ahead and put that in there with it too. So that was about half a stick of butter that I used for that. And then we're just gonna let that melt down. And since we're doing it at a low heat, it's gonna take a little while, but just be patient with it. Let it do its thing. It's butter. It won't take that long. So here's the wings after the 22 minutes. They're crispy, but I want them a little bit more crispy. As you can see, there's some little cracks in there. So I am gonna put it for another 7 minutes, I believe, at 400 degrees. Don't mind me struggling. And as you guys can see, that whole pan was just all messed up. The lines wasn't pretty no more. I had took that pan and I shook it, and it was just a hot mess. But yeah, here's the lemon pepper butter all done, and it has that zing that hits you at the back of the throat. This one is my husband's favorite. So yeah, here's the wings after those last 7 minutes, and there's still little cracks in them, but it's air fry. I mean, this is probably the best you're gonna get. So now I separated the wings into little bowls, and I'm here pouring the honey chipotle first. I'm gonna put a top over it. I'm gonna shake it. Now, one tip I would give: let your wings come down first. Don't cool down first. Don't just automatically put them in there fresh out of there, because all of your crispiness will go away because it's just hot and liquid. It just melts it all away. So I would give it some time to rest before you go ahead and toss them in the sauce. So here's the lemon pepper one. We're gonna do the same process, put the top over it, shake it together, and do the reveal. So yeah, since I was rushing to cook like always, because I'm always making these videos too late, but whatever, I did not let my honey chipotle wings cool down, so I had that problem with the crispiness, but they were still delicious. Now here with this teriyaki sauce, I'm gonna just tell you guys, it's good out the bottle. You putting it on some wings, quick, easy peasy. Get you some sweet teriyaki baby Ray's sauce, toss them wings in it, and baby, it is delicious, let me tell you. So yeah, here we go. You got the teriyaki, you got the lemon pepper, which was A1, and you got the honey chipotle, and that honey chipotle sauce was so good. Just the only thing I would change is letting those wings rest before I toss them in the sauce. And that just goes to show you that you can make mistakes when you're cooking, and it is okay. This is all about just taking time to go in the kitchen and make something delicious. And if you make mistakes, it is okay. It is okay, because I bet you the flavors are still amazing. Just take your time with it, don't rush, and you'll have you something delicious. So here's the full spread. We got the wings, we got that side of that honey chipotle sauce, we got some chicken tenders that I made for my son. That's a whole lot, don't worry about all that. And some sweet potato fries.